you know why? You don't need a lot of your time. You don't need to invest a lot of your time in a faceless channel. You just need 2 hours or 1 hour or maybe 1 hour 30 minutes for one channel. Maybe in 1 week, just dedicate like 4 hours for one channel, and boom. So it's possible for you to get like 5 channels going. Say you're making $3,000 and you want to make $9,000. It's 3 channels, right? 3 channels consistently, right? Okay, let's go. So it's scalable. Now, content is evergreen. The content you make on faceless channel is evergreen. You make a video once and it keeps generating views and revenue for months, sometimes years, sometimes for years. Those content will be generating revenue. And fifth, they have low risk. Now, this is somewhere that I wish most times I just wish I had started with faceless channel. Yeah. So they have low risk. Now imagine with a faceless channel, you can stay anonymous. I mean, you can stay anonymous. People will don't know that it's you. So it means that if I make a mistake with a content, I don't have to go and suck. I don't have to go and be like, that video, people are just smashing me. No, they don't about it. They're going to still be like, oh, he made that video that time. People are even going to screen record it and use it and start using it to say, hey, that guy does not know what he's doing, you know. Is it not this one that went and made that video? So you see, he has no risk. I hope you're following me. Following me, say you're following me. If you're following me, let me know you're following me. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Now, here's the best part. The skills you learn to run a channel can be repeated again and again and again and again. If you learn one skill to run one faceless channel, you can use that same skill to run other channels. Once you figure it out, you can literally build a YouTube empire behind the scene. You don't have to show your face. You're just going to sit down there and just be chopping money. Chopping money, chopping money, chopping money, chopping money. Oh yeah, let's go. Now, if you have these things, then it can work for you. If you have a smartphone or a laptop, if you have internet connection, and if you have 2 hours of your day, of your time every day, then this can work for you. Now, I believe everybody has. I don't even need to ask, do you have this thing? I believe everyone has this thing. I believe you have this thing. You have internet connection, you have smartphone or laptop, and you have about 2 hours. So just 2 hours. 2 hours. Let's go. Okay. Can you now see that this can work for you? I mean, I don't need to ask you again. You now see that this can work for you. See, if you have been following so far, the next question in your mind will probably be, what tools do I need? What do I need? What do I need to make the, oh man, this is so exciting. Yeah, I want to jump into it. But what tools do I need? Don't worry, I'm going to tell you everything. I already promised you. Let's talk about it. Tools and simple setup. Here's what you need to get started. Here's what you need to get started. Now, you need a basic computer or even a good smartphone, because so many people I know started with their smartphones. So many people started with their smartphones. Now, another thing you need is ChatGPT. ChatGPT is going to help you generate scripts. It's going to help you generate images. It's going to help you with ideation. ChatGPT will do a lot of this work for you. So you don't need to bother your brain for this work. You don't need to bother your brain. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you. At the end of this call, at the end of this meeting, I'm going to give you everything that you need. You don't even need to think so much. Because most of the things I'm saying now, some people are thinking, oh, what is ChatGPT? I will just tell you what you carry this and drop here, carry this one and drop here, carry this one and drop, and it's over. That's what I'm going to teach you here. But let's just go. ChatGPT is going to give you like script generation, image generation, ideation, list of things you can do. ChatGPT, that's what ChatGPT is going to be for. Then Canva. Canva is going to be for your creating of thumbnail, right? Canva will help you create thumbnail and simple graphics, because at the end of the day, for the essence of this course, for the essence of this meeting, you are going to be needing what we call the thumbnail, right? Because if you're creating on YouTube, thumbnail is very important. So what is thumbnail? I'm sure somebody is asking now, what is thumbnail? Thumbnail is that picture you see when you see a YouTube video, that picture you used to see that is like poster, that is thumbnail. Because you know that thing is very attractive. So I'm going to teach you how to make it very, very attractive, how to make somebody not be able to pass your thumbnail. This is going to teach you that. We are coming. Just follow me, okay? Now, I'm also going to teach you how to edit with CapCut. CapCut is an editing tool. It's what you use to join videos together and just, but some people are going to be like, oh, so I'm going to learn how to use CapCut. I'm going to learn how to use that. No, that thing is too, it's not too. What I'm about to teach you does not even need you to learn how to become technical and start doing all those things. No, I'll just tell you, carry this thing and drop it aside, and every other thing, AI will just do everything for you. That's what I'm about to teach you. Just hold on, stay with me, because I'm about to blow your mind. Like I said, I will blow your mind on this one. So, you also need stock footages and images. So I'm going to give you free sites where you can get stock footages like Pexels, Pixabay, and some other very free options that you can get a lot of stock footages that you'll be using for your work when you're creating for a faceless channel. I'll give you all of this, right? You also need voiceover tools. I'll give you voiceover generation tools like TTS, OpenAI. I will show you everything. In fact, I will even hand over the tools to you at the end of it. But follow me. Now, that's it. That is everything you will ever need. No fancy studio, no expensive camera. You can get started with what you already have. You don't need expensive camera. You don't need to buy any extra thing. Those things I just mentioned now are the things that you need, and you already have them because I'm going to provide them for you. I'm going to give them to you, right? All you need, what I will not give you maybe right now is maybe your computer or maybe your phone. And I believe everybody has phone. And maybe I might not be able to give you 2 hours of your time because it's your own. It's not my own, unless you borrow me your own. Okay, let's continue. Now, how are you finding this? How are you finding this? Is it valuable so far? Now, I promise you I will talk about profitable niche. So let me do it right now. So as I was talking previously, I said I'm going to teach you. I'm going to tell you about profitable niche. I'm going to tell you which niche is profitable, which one is there. Bomba. I'm about to do it now. I'll do it now. Let me give you a couple of niches that you should be thinking about right now in 2025. Profitable niches. Now, revenge stories. What are revenge stories? They are real life or fictional stories where people get payback. Most of us have seen these stories. They have massive watch, and people can't just even click away from those things. Those stories catch people's attention. Those are stories that people like to. They are revenge stories. You must have seen them. I'm sure that this week you've watched one. Yeah, you've watched one. We all watch those stories. No matter how old they get, we all keep watching it because they are psychological and emotional stories. So it is a very profitable niche, revenge story. Look at this video on the screen. This video says, my parents tested, you are not our priority right now at my birthday. This video has about 75,000 views in 2 months. In 2 months. Now, you see, this kind of videos, they are viewed outside of Nigeria. They are viewed in the UK and the US. Now, imagine how much this video will generate. Because when your videos are being viewed in this area in the West, you get about $10 to $60 for 1,000 views. So imagine how much you have for 60 or 75,000 views. Just imagine it. Another one is folktales. Now, folktales, when I was a kid, I used to call it folktales. You know those story? So once upon a time, there was a man, who created a bed. Now, those stories have been reenacted. They have been reenacted from generation to generation. These are stories that people like to listen to. So with the help of AI and Faceless Channel, you can redo these stories, and people are currently consuming these stories right now. Families are consuming this story right now. In fact, if you look around you right now, you see somebody sitting by the corner and consuming this story that I'm talking about right now. They are folks there. So this is a profitable niche that you should go into 2025. Right? Another one is history. Interesting events, famous people I know, and war stories like World War, the history of so famous person, the history of this, Hitler, all these histories, people consume them. And you know what? You don't need to know the history. That is what is even fascinating. You don't need to know the history. You just go and ask ChatGPT what happened here and what happened then and what happened there, what happened here, what happened then, what happened. And ChatGPT is going to give you the whole history, the whole of it, the whole story. You're going to download it. And you know what? You just turn it into video. And you just ask for footages of that. I mean, I'm sure you're getting what I'm saying right now. You ask for footages of that story, and those footages are just going to come. You just stitch it together and get a voice. I told you that AI voices, you don't even need to talk. You just get a voice, put everything together, and bundle it and put it on YouTube. And you get massive, massive, massive views and money. Okay, now let me give you another one. Finance. Finance is a good niche. Finance is a top-rated niche because, I mean, you're talking about money. So when you focus your content on finance, you get finance. I use that. I mean, that's what I used to say. I say if you focus your content on finance, you get finance because people that watch finance content are financial people. So, for example, you're doing real estate, banking, loaning, and all. You're going to get people who are interested in money watching your video. And YouTube pays high. The CPM for YouTube for finance is very high. It pays high for finance. Okay, we're going to talk about that later on. Bedtime stories. You know bedtime stories, right? Bedtime stories get views. Get a lot of views. And let me tell you something, one secret about bedtime stories. Almost all of us listen to bedtime stories. You know those relaxing and engaging stories for kids and adults and families? These are bedtime stories. And you know the good thing about these stories? Most times we don't need to watch them, we just listen to them. So whether you're listening or watching, you are streaming. When you create bedtime stories for people, people will repeatedly watch those stories. And those bedtime stories can be very long. They can be about 5 hours. And people sleep for up to 7 hours. People are going to keep those stories, and maybe in their subconsciousness they'll be watching those. For me, I consume them a lot. There are some of us cannot sleep without those stories. Maybe they are not stories. Maybe they are relaxing tones. Maybe they are relaxing waves. And you don't need to be an engineer. You don't need to be anything to get those things done. You just need to have the tools that I previously told you about to be able to generate this content, and people are going to consume them. Imagine somebody consuming 5 hours of your content and making it a habit because that's what helps them sleep, right? So bedtime stories are a go-to for content niche in 2025. Okay. Now that you know about the profitable faceless channel niches, the next thing that will make sense is for me to show you how to put all these things together, right? Now, in 2025, I'm going to show you how you can put all this together and start making money and start being out there with your channel. There are thousands of things you could do. I mean, there are thousands, but in my experience, right, there are just a few things that really drive results. And I'm going to show you. If you get these things right, you can build a profitable channel. Let's call them the 4 pillars of faceless YouTube channel success. Okay, let's call them the 4 pillars of faceless YouTube success. That's what we're going to call them. I'm going to give them to you one after the other. Now, there are 4: niche selection, content model, consistency engine, and monetization layers. I'm going to explain all this one by one so that you understand them. Let's talk about the first one, niche selection. Just like I showed you profitable niches. If you choose the wrong niche, you're done. It's like starting with the wrong foundation. So the first thing is the niche. If you choose the wrong niche, so no matter what work you do, you're wasting your time on YouTube, right? So you need to choose your niche very perfectly. You need to be very, 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 very intentional about your niche. Now, a profitable niche is one that has this following attributes. High demand, I mean, people search it daily, a topic that people search daily, evergreen interest, not just trending today and no longer there tomorrow, not just things that people talk about today or people want to watch today and tomorrow they are not. It's not new, right? And then you must have high advertiser value. So YouTube pays higher CPM, you must have high advertiser value, right? And then niches like revenge, finance, motivation, history, folktale, they do so well. And the reason why they do so well is because they tick all these boxes that I just mentioned right now. That's why they do very, very well. Number 2, your content model. On YouTube, content is king. Yeah, on YouTube, content is king. But structure is the truth. Faceless creators succeed because they follow proven formats. They follow formats that have been used, that work. So you need to also have a content model. Now, content models, there are lists. Things like 10 lessons from Warren Buffett, 10 lessons from World War II, maybe say 5 observations from this, 10 this from that. So this is a model. This model is called list. There's story. You're told history of this, and there's story. There's compilation. You can compile motivational quotes. You can compile revenge stories. You can compile just a lot of things. That's compilation. And there is how to guide. A lot of people come to YouTube to learn. A lot of people come to YouTube to be guided. A lot of people come to YouTube to watch how-tos. So that is a model that works. When you follow a model, you don't waste time reinventing the wheel. You just focus on executing and execution, action. Now, pillar number 3, consistency engine. YouTube rewards channels that post regularly, but here's the secret. Consistency does not mean that you have to work every day. It doesn't mean you have to work every day. With Faceless channel, you can batch create content and schedule them. I mean, you can create content. You can create about 20 contents. I can say today I want to create 20 content, and after creating those content, I'll just schedule them and I disappear. I go to another work. I go and face another thing. Right? That is what Faceless content can do for me. I can do this content and travel and stay anywhere. I can create this content anywhere. That's another thing. Now, with Faceless channel, I can use AI tools for voiceover, research, editing. I don't need a team. I don't need to pay someone. I don't need to hire somebody or employ somebody with that. I can build simple system that so that my content keeps coming, and even if I'm busy, I will not lack content. I can build a system that helps me provide content, right? It's very, very easy to do. I'm going to show you at the end of it. I'm going to show you. Just stay with me. Stay with me. I'll show you everything. I promise you. Show you everything. Now, you remember my mentee. This is the step that my mentee was, this is the step that he used to be able to grow fast. Not by working hard, but by building a small system around his channel. He just built a system that works, and boom, his channel grew and started making a lot of money. Okay. Pillar number 4, monetization layer. Now, most beginners only think about YouTube AdSense. They think about the money that YouTube paid them at the end of the month. The real money comes when you add things like affiliate link. My product related to your niches, your affiliate links, products. So affiliate links. So for example, where I'm talking about computers. I'm talking about computers on my videos, on my AI generated video. Now, do you know I can sell computer? I can go to Alaba and tell one, let's say for example Alaba, or maybe the US. I can tell Dell. I can tell Dell. Oh look, people are watching my videos about computer. How about your Dell computers? How about you give me a link? I put it there so that when they click it, they can go and buy Dell. And if they buy Dell for $1,000, you give me $300 from me, and we have a deal. It's affiliate marketing. So these are other ways you can make money. Sponsorship, brands pay you for attention. Brand can pay you and say, oh, collaborate with them on your faceless channel. Now, digital products, you can sell ebooks, you can sell your own book. In fact, at the end of the day, you can sell your book, you can sell your course, you can sell templates, you can sell things that work for you. You can just look for something that you've been doing, that knowledge you have, and you can sell it with your faceless channel. And that way, you have layers of monetization. You don't just depend on the money that YouTube will pay you at the end of the month. And that is how you can have a channel that earns $500, go from $500 to $1,500 or $3,000. That is layering your monetization. You have to layer your monetization. Now, if you remember nothing else, remember these 4 pillars. Pick the right niche. Follow a content model. Build a consistency engine. Stack monetization layer. Stack and stack and stack. These are the levers that make faceless channel work every single time. It's a system. It's a system. They are levers. If you use this particular model, this particular levers, they're going to help you make your channel work every time. Even if you want to start 10 million channels, those repeated processes are going to make your channel work. Now, let's take a moment and look at what we've already covered so far. To now understand why YouTube is still the biggest opportunity in 2025 and why it pays consistently in dollars. Now you understand it. You've seen the 2 paths to success. You've seen the traditional way where you show your face, the fame route, and you've also seen the faceless route. I've showed you exactly how faceless channels work, from niche to tool to content model, and why they are so powerful. Now, you've also discovered the 4 pillars of faceless YouTube success. Now, you've also known that picking the right channel is what is good for you. Following proven content model will help you, and building consistency engine is a no. You can't do without it. And then you have to start all of that. And you've also heard Proof, my mentee, the one that started with 0 subscribers and now has a lot of subscribers, not even a lot of subscribers. He doesn't even have a lot of subscribers, but he consistently makes money every single month. He consistently makes money, and he has garnered over $9,000 on his YouTube that he just started 3 months ago. Now, has this been valuable so far? Do you feel like the time I've spent with you right now is worth it? Do you feel like this time that we spent together is worth it? Do you feel like sitting down and watching me has given you value? Can you now see that building a faceless channel on YouTube is not just possible? It is something that you can actually do. It's not just a possibility. It is what you can do. Do you now see? Now, if we stopped here today, many of you will go home excited and say, wow, faceless YouTube channel is possible. I will know the 4 pillars. Right? Okay, but let's be honest. 2 weeks from now, most of you will not even have uploaded your first video. Those habits will kick in and life will get the better part of you. That's why I can't let you just stop here. I can't just teach you all of this and allow you to stop here. Because the difference between those who dream and those who succeed is not information, it is implementation. It is implementation with guidance. So, at the start of this webinar, I told you I had 2 goals. My first goal was to show you how YouTube works and how anyone can build a channel. Now, I've kept to that promise. Did I not keep to that promise? I've kept to that promise. Yeah? Okay. My second goal is to introduce to you an opportunity that will help you do this even faster. That's my second goal. My second goal is to carry you by the hand, take you through the process, and show you step by step how to do what you need to do. And what you need to do, what you need to do. I will give you tools. I will give you you don't need to work. I've done all the work. I've selected everything. I've gotten everything. I just need to put it in your hand and say, hey, close your hand. Right? Now, do I have your permission to share this information with you? Do I have your permission? Let's go. Imagine this. You're sitting in front of your laptop or your phone, and you don't have any fancy equipment. You don't have any editing skill. You're not even an influencer or a popular person. You're not a celebrity. You're not Mark Angel. And yet, within a few weeks, you're able to start uploading videos that actually get views. You're able to start gaining subscribers, and most importantly, start making money. You won't waste time on trial and error, or waste time watching 200 random YouTube videos or tutorials. You have a clear path, a broken down step-by-step path. You don't even have to think. You don't even have to think about what to do, because what to do has been given to you, right? That's what I wanted when I started. That's what I wanted. I think that's what I should have gotten. I did not have the opportunity. Right? I wish someone had even done this for me. I mean, someone just tell me, this is what you need to do. Don't raise the pen like this. Keep it like this. Put it like this. This is what you need to write. In fact, bring that in. Let me write some for you. Write it like this. Or yeah, dot the I's and cross the T's. That's what I wanted when I first started. I would have wasted years of my life fumbling, making mistakes, learning. It took me about 10 years to learn the things that I have learned today. I wish someone had cut that down for me, and maybe in 3 months I would start earning the money. 3 months or 4 months, I'm already flying, soaring. I wish I had that opportunity. And that's exactly what I've created for you. I've created that opportunity for you, guys. I'm about to give to you, hand over to you, years of experience that I didn't get opportunity to get. I didn't have the opportunity to get this, and I'm about to give it to you. Sit down. All I need from you, sit down, listen to me, and follow me. Let's go. Now, let me introduce to you the Anonymous YouTube Blueprint. I call it the Anonymous YouTube Blueprint. I need you to follow me. This is going to change your life. How to pick the right niche without guessing. How to create content that gets views, even if you don't show your face. How to optimize your channel so that YouTube can push your videos very far to the west. And how to monetize, step-by-step guide on how to monetize and start making money anywhere from $500 to $3,000 every single month. Guys, not just making that money, but making it consistently every month and increasing it as you go. This is what this is about. I'm about to hand it over to you. I'll hand it over to you. Nobody did it for me. It took me 10 years and to get this information, to study this, to research this, to test it, to try it. I'm about to hand it over to you right now. So sit down with me because your life is about to change. Let's go. Now, everything is laid out in a way where you can literally just plug and play. This is not going to be me telling you, you need to carry this curve and put it here. You need to carry this one and put here. No. I tell you, put A, then put B, and and press enter. And it will just happen. That's what I'm about to teach you. Because I put everything together for you. I've done all the work. All you need to do is carry this and put it here and let it go. That is what it's about. Follow me. Now, let me ask you. If all this system did was finally help you break free from trial and error and actually see your first $500 from YouTube, will it have been worth it? If I gave you this and all it could do for you is to help you stop trial and error and then you finally got your first $500, will it be worth it? Now, if all it did was to clarify and stop you from wasting time chasing the wrong strategy, would it also have been worth it? Okay. My answer is yes. It has been worth it. Because this exact system has already worked for me and for my mentee who started from scratch and now is making money, like I showed you. It has worked for me, it has worked for him, and it will work for you. Here's what you get inside the blueprint that I'm about to hand over to you. Here's what is inside the blueprint. You're going to get McAngel's Creator Library. You're going to get the AI production kit. You're going to get the Creator Playbook. And then you're going to get the faceless video system. Now, let me explain them one by one. Sit with me. Let me tell you what is inside each of these bags. Now, the McAngel Creators Library, that's the first thing you get. Inside, you'll find ready-made templates, prompts, and guides. Guides that you can use to create your own videos. Prompts that you can use to create your own videos. Templates you can use to create your own videos. In short, it's like having my entire YouTube brain, downloading everything I know, everything I have done, everything I have worked for, and handing it over to you. That is what the library is about. Now, think about this for a second. How much time would it save you if every time you sat down to create video, the hard part was already done for you? Think about it. How much time would it save you? If the hard part of creating video has already been taken care of for you, think about it. What would it be worth? I mean, how much would you pay for somebody to do the hard part for you and just sit down and just begin to enjoy, just chop money? How much would it be worth, right? Having your entire content roadmap and creative asset built for you instead of spending months trying to figure it out or spending months researching it or spending months learning and failing, right? What would it be worth? Would you love to have this kind of unfair advantage? Now, once you dive into the Creator Library and start pulling out templates, scripts, and all the prompts that are inside of it, you will just quickly ask yourself, okay, this is amazing, but how do I actually turn this into a real video that people can watch? And now that is where the AI production toolkit comes in. That is where it comes in. Now, that's why I have also provided the AI production toolkit. Now, the AI production toolkit will give you simple, easy to use tools, right? It gives you free and cheap voiceover apps. It gives you CapCut tutorials. Well, when I say tutorial, it now sounds like great tutorial. All it needs, it gives you shortcuts to CapCut. Just drop and drop, pick and drop things. It gives you tools like access to use your phone and edit video in such a way that you can close your eyes and have it happen. You don't need to have all the technical knowledge. You barely need to have the knowledge. What this tool is about to give you is pick and drop. Pick and drop, right? It's like filter. It's like adding filter to something and then boom, becomes what you want it to be. Just add filter to something and it becomes what you want it to be. And then this tool contains Canva templates. I told you about Canva. Canva you used to make thumbnails. So now, with this toolkit, anyone can create videos without any expensive equipment. So I'll give you Canva templates that you can reuse and reuse and reuse and reuse. Remember, I told you that your thumbnail is very important. So you're going to see a lot of thumbnail templates. You don't even need, all you just need to do is drag one picture, put it aside, and tell it, oh, look at what I want to do, and to just do it for you. That's all. You don't need to work anymore. That is what this toolkit will do for you. It is the AI production toolkit. Okay. In other words, it will remove the tech overwhelm completely. You don't need to be tech overwhelmed. You're not going to be overwhelmed. You're just going to look at it and just be enjoying. Just pick and drop, just be enjoying. You could just enjoy, right? Okay. Now, here's the crazy part. Do you realize how much money and time this can actually save you? Because normally, for videos that are watched abroad, because you know what? These videos that you're making are not for consumption in Nigeria. They are for consumption abroad. They are for consumption in the US, in the UK, in Australia. This is where they consume these videos, right? So imagine that you were to pay people to like do voiceover, pay voiceover artists to make your video for you. Imagine that. That would be you spending like $100 for one video. Imagine that you were to pay an editor to edit that video for you. You pay about $100. Imagine that you were to pay, say, a graphic designer to design the thumbnail that will fit the video for foreigners. They pay from $50 to $100, right? Now, if you put all this together, you're already paying like $250 for one video. Imagine that you make two videos. That's like, imagine that you make two videos. That's like $500. Imagine that you make 10 videos. 2,500. Oh, come on, no. You don't want to spend that money. So, instead, with this AI production kit, you are creating unlimited content with tools that are either free or almost free. You have a production company inside your phone. That is what it's about. Now, let me ask you, wouldn't you like to have a production company like a studio inside a bus? A studio that will save you thousands of dollars while giving you pro quality content. Would you not like that? Would that not make you happy? That is what it's about. That is what the AI production kit does for you. It gives you a production studio that is in a bus, that is inside your phone, that you can carry about. Right? Okay, follow me. Once you have this toolkit running, you can generate scripts, voiceover, thumbnail, even do your own light editing, right? Do your pick and drop. At that point, you're producing content. But let me ask you this. What's the point of creating content if it doesn't actually grow your channel or make you money? What's the point of doing all that work if you don't make money, if you don't grow? What's the point? That's the danger most beginners fall into. They start producing videos without a roadmap, and then they start wondering why they are stuck at 127 subscribers for one whole year. Now, imagine if you had a step-by-step map that told you exactly what type of video you should post, how often you should post videos, which strategies actually work in 2025 for growth, and exactly how to turn your channel into an income stream of maybe $500 to $3,000 per month and consistently. Let's talk about the faceless channel system. This is a complete workflow that shows you exactly what to do from start to finish. Now, you go from channel creation, content production, to publishing, to monetization, and everything down to your monthly payments and bank alerts. Now, imagine this. Instead of wasting weeks figuring out, things, you can just sit down, follow the system, and have your first faceless video live just in a few hours. Live. You don't need to sit down and start figuring out things. You can have your first faceless video in hours with this system. So, inside the anonymous YouTube blueprint, we have Mark Angel's creator library, we have AI production tool, and we have the creators playbook, we have the faceless channel system. Remember, I told you that Makenge's creator library will give you ready-made templates, scripts, and prompts that you will use on your faceless channel. And then the AI production tool is going to give you simple tools for voiceover, editing, with CapCut, Canva, and all that. Then the creators playbook is step-by-step plan to grow and make money on YouTube. And then the faceless channel system is a full workflow that ties everything together. Okay. Now, put them together and you have everything you need to start, grow, and make money on YouTube. That ever show you your face. You don't need to show your face. You make money, you start and get to where you're making money without showing your face. Put these two together. Now, honestly, if I stopped here, it will already be enough. But I know from experience, especially for Nigerians, Nigerians starting out, the difference between trying and actually succeeding is extra support and shortcuts. Right? Support and shortcut. And I'm here for you. That's why I didn't stop here. I added special bonuses to make this even easier for you. So I have some fast action bonuses that I have, provided for you. Let me explain this for you. Maybe you're thinking, what if I get stuck? Who will I talk to? Who will guide me? Okay. Now, that's exactly why I created the number one bonus. It's called the private student community. Inside here is a group where your fellow creators are that you can talk to, people you can talk to, people you can associate with, people you can show your work, people that can guide you. You know how being together in a class helps you to learn faster. That is what this community is about. That's what this community is about. Honestly, if I charge for this particular community, I would charge 250,000 naira. That would be the value of this access to this community, right? Because it's going to shorten your journey by months, by years. It's going to shorten your journey, right? But today, I'm giving that for free. I just need you to know the value of what I'm giving you, because when you gain access to the anonymous YouTube blueprint, you're going to get it for free. But I want you to know the value. So the value of this bonus, this private student community bonus, is 250,000 naira. Now follow me. Let's even compile it together. Let's compile it. Let me talk about everything and let's compile it together. See, if you're also thinking, if I run out of video idea, what if I don't know what to write again? What if I don't know what to say? I got you covered. Because I have another bonus. It's called the AI Content Bank. It's a library of ready-made prompts